students, we have studied about the one model which is proposing the structure of plasma membrane. That model was a sandwich model, also called as trilamellar model, which was proposed by the scientists Davison and Danieli. Students, we know that which properties a plasma membrane should possess to accept the model. We know that the plasma membrane should be dynamic in nature, it should have a fluid-like property, and the phospholipid and the proteins ratio should be variable, and the plasma membrane should allow the movement of both fat soluble as well as water soluble substances. We have studied about the reasons why the previous model was rejected. Right? In that model, we had studied that plasma membrane was made up of proteins and phospholipids. We have studied about what kind of proteins were present, what was the structure of phospholipids. I hope you remember all those things. The second model was unit membrane model, which was proposed by the scientist Robertson in the year 1959. Right? So, what did this model say? This model said that plasma membrane is made of proteins and phospholipids. Same as sandwich model. Plasma membrane is made up of proteins and phospholipids. Proteins are beta fibrous. Right? So in sandwich model, we had studied that proteins are alpha globular, which means those are spherical in shape. Whereas in this case, the proteins are beta fibrous proteins, which means that the proteins are fibrous in nature, fiber-like. Right? Then the structure of phospholipid is similar to the sandwich model. So we know we have studied the structure of phospholipid in sandwich model, that the phospholipid is amphipathic molecule, it is having a polar head, right? So phospholipid is having a polar head, right? And this attached to this head is a phosphate group. The head is made of glycerol, and it is having the lone polar tail, right? So tail is made up of fatty acids, right? So this is head part and this is tail part. Head is polar, tail is non-polar. Head is hydrophilic, tail is hydrophobic, and phospholipids are present in the form of bilayer, right? So that also we had studied that phospholipids are present in the form of bilayer with the fatty acids facing each other, right? So the fatty acids are attracted towards each other by a weak van der Waals force of attraction. All of these things we have studied when we had studied sandwich model. The same things were proposed by Robertson also. The only difference was that he told that the proteins are not globular, but the proteins are fibrous in nature. If we quickly draw the structure of it, then say this is the phospholipid bilayer. So phospholipids are arranged in the form of bilayer. So this is phospholipid bilayer, and the proteins are present on the either side. And what kind of proteins are present? Proteins are fibrous proteins. In case of sandwich model, we had studied that the proteins are of globular type. Right, so this was the model which was proposed by Robertson. Now let's see if it is satisfying all the properties which a plasma membrane should possess. Right, so say suppose this is a fat soluble substance. This fat soluble substance can pass through the proteins, it can pass through the head, it can also pass through the tail portion, and it can enter inside. So fat soluble substance can enter inside. But if the substance is a water soluble substance, if the substance is water soluble substance. It can pass through the proteins, it can pass through the hydrophilic head also, but it cannot pass through the hydrophobic tail portion, which means the first property is not satisfied, that plasma membrane should be selectively permeable membrane and it should allow the movements of both fat and water soluble substances. In this case, the water soluble substances are not able to pass. Then the second important property is that the plasma membrane should be dynamic in nature. It should be fluid in nature. And how it can be fluid in nature? If the proteins and phospholipid ratio is variable. This is required. But in case of this unit membrane model, the scientist Robertson have not explained anything about the movement of proteins or the movement of phospholipids, which means the proteins and phospholipids are stagnant. Then how can the ratio can be variable? And if the ratio is not variable, how can the plasma membrane be fluid in nature? So this point was also not explained, and that is why the model was rejected. Right? So unit membrane model was also rejected. So sandwich model proposed by Davison and Danieli was rejected, and the unit membrane model was also rejected, which was proposed by Robertson in the year 1959. Right? The third and very important model of plasma membrane is fluid mosaic model, which was proposed by Singer and Nicholson, and it was accepted. Now we are going to study about that model.